the Atlanta Hawks. And in at the forward positions, Hunter and Collins. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Young. Again, Young missing. Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Feeds it to Bogdanovich, and stolen by Booker. Paul from deep three-point land. They get it back, and Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Young passes to Capella. Clock at 4. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Pass to Booker. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Capella.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
And here is Paul. Bridges outside. Launches a 3. The shot off that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. From outside the arc. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And this is why you gotta put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. To the inside. And there's Hunter on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Paul. Passes it to Booker. From deep. Crowder with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And here's Booker from the arc. Collins grabs the miss. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Pass to Young, to the paint, and finished off by Collins.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Paul against Young. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Young finds Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. No coverage that time.
Clint Capella.
Capella's got 6.
Defenses encourage Capella to shoot jumpers, but that time the strategy backfires.
Young against Paul. And there's the pass to Bridges. That one dropped for his second bucket. For him, 2 for 4.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here is Young. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Booker outside. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Misses the 3. The Hawks leading. Bridges with the steal. Outside Crowder. And Capella sends it back.
What a block by Clint Capella. Flying in with those long arms for the no.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Young after the made shot from Jay Crowder. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hunter, the pass to Capella. and a missed layup.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Phoenix shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. 6 seconds left to play in the first. Got it up. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Suns on top. They're up by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court right now for the Hawks. On the wings, Herder and Reddish. Zhang is out there, Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Gallinari on the wing. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
Okongwu's checked in for Gorgui Dieng. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Herder. Over in the corner, Williams. And here's Gallinari outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And here are the Suns now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And McGee kicks to Payne. Back to McGee. Pass to Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. The shot comes out, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Reddish the pass to Gallinari. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gallinari's got his first 2 points.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Payne passes to Shamet. Pulls up. McGee trying to break free. And they'll get another chance. Johnson surveying the floor. Shamet hands it from downtown. Shamet's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
When trading Shamet for Tobias Harris, the Sixers feared they were giving up a great three-point shooter, and they were right.
Williams kicks to Reddish. Pass to Herder. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Suns leading by 5. To the left wing. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Shamet missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Oh, the lob to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, credit Herder. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Herder just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponent.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Herder knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
Now, here is Gallinari. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Payne looking around. Johnson in the corner. Now, here's Shamet. Dishes it to Kaminsky. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Hawks trail by 3. Reddish kicks to Okongwu. And he drives in. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Johnson outside. Kaminsky with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Shamet finds Johnson. The tray. And it's Shamet missing.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
That puts them in the lead. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Beautiful rhythm off the catch. Cam is a well-coordinated athlete who looks fluid in everything he does.
Jacks up a 3. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Williams. Pass to Herter. The 3. The shot. No good. And a close game.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Reddish with the slam.
One thing all scouts love about Cam Reddish, for a wing, he has a huge frame that typically bodes well at this level.
Now, here's Bridges. He has 7. The putback. Rebound, Atlanta. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Fires for 3. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
Young against Ayton. Back to Young. Over Ayton. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich. And now a 4-point Hawks lead. Ball looking over the floor. Booker outside. Fires from deep. Phoenix no good that time either.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now, here's Capella. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Crowder finds Booker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 assists in the game. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
A nice shot by Booker.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Now, here is Young. Collins dishes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter. And they double up Paul. And the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now, here is Young. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. In the corner, it's Hunter. And the 3 off target. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Hunter finds Bogdanovich. Here's Young. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Many scouts felt Trae Young would convert shots inside at the NBA level. And that's where he's a complete threat.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 7. Booker with no one around. And they recover it. Young against Paul. Down low, just 5 to shoot. And it's Ayton missing. Atlanta leading by 3. Collins kicks to Hunter. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Paul against Young. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Hawks on top, leading by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duty. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Atlanta leading by 3. The Hawks working the ball around. Collins in the post. He's against Crowder. Hunter no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
So it's the Hawks now, following the score by Phoenix. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. Hunter grabs the miss.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Bogdanovich dishes to Collins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
Because he's played a lot of undersized five, Collins has learned exactly how to get you in the air with that pump fake.
And so Collins nails both of them.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Young against Paul. And Booker kicks to Paul. Over Young. Crowder inside. He's guarded by Collins. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Bridges outside. Crowder against Collins. Crowder the pass to Ayton. Paul outside. There's the three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate. A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Paul outside. Booker left side. Takes a three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. A 2-point game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
Paul kicks to Booker. That three off the mark.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Now, here's Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. Offline with his three. And it's Paul penetrating. And the rejection by Collins. Hunter finds Collins. Now, here is Young. And there's the feed to Capella. Outside Collins. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Paul passes to Crowder. Yes!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now, here is Young. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Capella. It falls!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Inside. Money!
He's not afraid of the moment. That's the story of Jay Crowder. Extremely competitive.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
starters for the Miami Heat. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. 2 heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate in the painted area.
It's tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game.
And here's Lowry. Butler finds Lowry over Paul. Butler against Bridges. Butler passes to Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Robinson in the post. Booker defending. Robinson can't hit.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Robinson on the wing. Here's the 3. Again, the Heat misses. Here's Booker. Up and in on the layup.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Lowry into the lane, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in free agency, and many teams felt he could be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall.
Now here's Lowry. And there's the drive. Stolen by Bridges. Crowder, the pass to Paul. For 3, Booker. Rebound by the Heat.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Paul from the arc. And Tucker pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Out to Lowry. The 3. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. Back to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Adebayo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Tough to match up with Bam Adebayo because of his relentlessness. He's mobile, he can drive, and he can make plays. What a tough cover. Bam Adebayo making another leap in everything that he does. Rebounds, scoring, playmaking. Guy is a talent.
Now here's Paul. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Robinson against Booker. Lowry outside. Back to Robinson. There's the triple. Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And maybe that's why he's nicknamed Bam. Taking contact, bam, bam.
And with Adebayo, he's become a legitimate star in the NBA, Brett.
Well, he's not just a post player. You say he plays the post, but the passing ability, his defensive ability, his offensive rebounding ability, there's a lot in that package that Bam Adebayo brings.
Here's Lowry, coming off a Suns make. Here's Robinson. And it's Lowry penetrating. Yep, that one's good. Lowry's got his second bucket.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
Paul against Lowry. The 3, Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lowry with it, now guarded by Crowder. Pass to Robinson. The 3. Tucker drives it in, and slam dunk by Tucker.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Outside Booker. Now Aiden. And Butler with the block.
Butler with great anticipation there and swatting that one away.
Keeps it alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Ball from deep three-point land. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Heat leading by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Heat.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Ball in hand. In a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
Here's Paul. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Ayton. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Tipped. Knocked loose. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And known for his fashion sense as well. Tucker especially proud of his shoe collection.
I mean, Tucker brought 100 pair of sneakers to the bubble in Orlando. He has around 5,000 pairs overall. Even unveiled a sneaker loft because he has shoes all over his house.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Heat culture is all about work, and this roster is littered with overachievers. Jimmy Butler said, quote, the Miami Heat look for those diamonds in the rough. Players that are hungry, players that have some dog in them and play for one another. These guys do what it takes to be in the league for a while. Brian?
Boy, they compete, right, Allie? Thanks for that. So it's Phoenix now after the basket by Miami. To the inside. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Now here's Lowry. Outside Robinson. Down low. Paul with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. 3-pointer Bridges. Counted from distance. And now a 3-point Suns lead.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
For 3, Lowry. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Pass to Lowry. And here's Adebayo. Robinson finds some space. And again, the Heat missing.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Lowry. Robinson on the wing. And with the analytics movement, teams try to give objective ratings to player performance. But Brent, ranking defenders still seems imprecise.
Yeah, it's tough with player tracking and some of the data out there. They're getting better and better at it. But I think we're a few years out, BA, before it is we see how it is that defensive players and player metrics can be defined to put guys into roles, into clusters where they can start to show their defensive prowess.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post, and he just brings the effort on every play.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Payne. Outside Johnson. It's Shamet on the wing. Inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul of the game. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. A nice shot by McGee.
Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbound.
Lowry with it. He's got 6. Outside Robinson. Butler on the wing. Kaminsky pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. A line change here for Miami.
And for the Heat.
.58 seconds left in the first half. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Miami trailing. Here's Oladipo. To the paint. That one's good from Morris. On the assist by Oladipo.
Well, Victor's showing some nice signs of vision on that play. Not an easy cover in the pick and roll. That's a nice pass.
Payne against Morris. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Outside Payne. Clock at 4. 4-3. Miami grabs the miss. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
19 seconds left in the second. Kaminsky, left side. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Oladipo against Payne. Hero, left side. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And Tyler's got to love that when he has a chance to rise up.
And the first half comes to a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They trailed by as many as 6 points in the first period. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Markieff Morris out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at small forward.
What tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Now here's McGee. Oh, it's stolen away.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Got to disguise your intentions better than that.
How about that? Recovering Victor Oladipo up to the rim. Good sign.
Payne with it. Now Oladipo defending. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Five on the clock. Inside. It's picked off. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Hero. And here's Payne outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Pass to Oladipo. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last.
The Orlando bubble was so good to Tyler Hero. He's still trying to find a little bit of that confidence that he gained there.
And it's the Suns with the ball. 90 seconds into the second half now. Down low. Booker, the pass to Aiden. 2 points. That one goes. Aiden's got 7 points in the game. And Brent, since that moment, Hero has cemented himself as part of the core of this team.
Yeah, I don't think Tyler wants to get too far ahead of himself, BA. If he really enjoyed that success, but the consistency is something that he's after.
Now here's Oladipo. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Bridges misses. The Heat have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now here's Oladipo. To the inside. Morris. Oh, the slam dunk by Morris.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Bridges passes to Paul. Ayton with it, working on Dedmon. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for your Suns.
He misses the free throw.
Ayton taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Lowry outside. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Incredible control there from Lowry. Superb at keeping his composure even when things get physical.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ball passes to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Crowder controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Paul against Lowry. Right wing. Shoots over Paul. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Booker finds Bridges. Here's Crowder. Now here's Ayton. Checked by Tucker. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. The putback. Here's Crowder for the lead. Outside Paul. Back to Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here we go. And here they go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Jimmy Butler, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Paul against Lowry. Pass to Booker. From deep 3-point range. Bridges against Butler. Shot clock at 5. And Bridges, here we go. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Robinson on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Robinson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game to the middle. Outside for Booker. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul.
It goes on Duncan Robinson.
Defense tends to overcommit just because Booker's such a great offensive threat. That time he used it to his advantage.
And so he hits both. Lowry outside. To the inside. Up in time.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Heat out in front, leading by just 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Frank Kaminsky, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Payne against Lowry. Now Payne, pass to Johnson. It's McGee, high post. Here's Shamet, Robinson defending. Here's Kaminsky, and Kaminsky slams it home.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
And here's Robinson. Butler with the ball. Back to Robinson. Left side Tucker, pass to Adebayo. Tucker, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Payne. To take the lead. Sinks the tray. And the Suns lead by 1. Neither team able to build the lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Robinson on the wing. Butler against Johnson. Down low. And Tucker gets it to go. Tucker's gotten 4 this quarter.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Pass to McGee. Outside Payne. And out of bounds. The Heat will take it.
Heat ball.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Lowry outside. Now Robinson. Back to Lowry. Outside Robinson. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
3-point field goal.
Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Butler passes to Adebayo. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Paul into the lane. And he converts the layup.
I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Robinson. Wide open. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one.
Assisted by.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Paul against Lowry. Pass to Ayton. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
So it's Miami now. They lead by 4. Paul against Lowry. Here's Tucker. Out to Lowry. Fires from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Booker. Banked it in off the glass.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
Lowry against Paul. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And Slam dunk by Tucker.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Paul with it, picked up by Lowry. Pass to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Hayden against Robinson. Lowry outside. Driving inside. And he banks in the layup. And the Heat lead by 6.
Can you say cool customer? Lowry's poise helping him find the bucket in a high-tension moment.
26 seconds left in the game. He was all alone on that one.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's a three from Paul. Buries it from 3.
Chris Paul has drained plenty of huge shots in his career. Easy to see why he's so revered.
Outside Robinson. Here's Tucker. And he cans that one.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
David. Great report. Thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Phoenix, top it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Maybe the best aspect of Donovan Mitchell, the rugged, competitive toughness. Get to the window, Donovan. Nicely done.
Now here's Crowder. On the wing, Booker. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. And Crowder brings it in.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Outside Conley. Down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley.
Boy, what a nice job by Rudy Gobert. Thin frame, yes, but able to take the contact and still finish.
Ayton with it. Left side Crowder. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal. There's the feed to Mitchell. Over Paul. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Crowder slams it in.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
Now Mitchell. Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Conley against Paul. On the wing, Booker. Now the pass to Crowder. The shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Greg, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. And it's Ayton missing. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Feeds it to Gobert. Fires the 3. And Michael Conley good for 3.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley? Yes, sir.
Booker outside. The kick out to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
The dynamic Donovan Mitchell off the dribble drive. Impossible to keep in front of you.
Ball against Conley. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Now here is Conley. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. That one off the back iron and out.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Paul dishes to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Conley feeling it out. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
To the middle. And Crowder gets it to go. On the assist by Paul. 6 points for Jay Crowder.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been... And And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And here is Conley. The dish to Mitchell. It's to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Conley's got 6 points.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch and shoot game. All right, Mike.
It's stolen by Gobert. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a Defensive Player of the Year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. And here's Payne following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Johnson outside. Now here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Conley with it. He dishes it to Mitchell. Driving inside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Boy, if he's got momentum, you better step back. Donovan Mitchell on his way to the cup.
Payne looking around. And it's Kaminsky at the elbow. Right side, Bogdanovic. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Now here's Conley. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. You know, Doris, some of these star players are so skilled. If you were playing, which of those skills do you think would be the most fun?
I'm selfish. I want to be one of those guys who steps across half court and immediately is within range. So the range shooting would be the first. But I also want to be that freak athlete who everybody's terrified. When I get above the rim, I'm just putting it down on your head.
And Bogdanovic kicks to Conley. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
To the floor for the Jazz.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. To the inside. Here's McGee. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Oni. Payne covering. Oni passes to Whiteside. And the layup's good off the glass. Whiteside's got the lead up to 9 now for the Jazz.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Inside and stolen by Gay. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Dishes to Gay. Ingles with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Payne in the post, and he lays it straight in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Oni. Payne covering. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gay, that's a two-pointer. They get it again. Whiteside. There's the pass to Clarkson. Shamit with the steal.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Eight seconds left now here in the second. Here's Oni. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And so it's Utah. Ahead by now. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. And that does it for our halftime show.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. He's got Frank Kaminsky. Andrew Shamit is out there with Payne, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the three.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Clarkson. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Oni. And they get it back. Clarkson dishes to Whiteside. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Ball kicks to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz leading by 9. Here's Gay on the jam by Rudy Gay.
And Gay, such a terrific athlete, outstanding at rise it up and just bringing the hammer.
Jazz foul. B.A. Oni. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Booker, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Clarkson passes to Gay. Back to Clarkson. With the drive, and a strong finish with two hands.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Now here's Paul. D right on him. To the paint. Here's Ayton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised. He is a double-double machine. And think about it. He is not even at his prime yet.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Sharich has checked in for 8. Rudy Gay on the wing. 5 on the clock. Back to Ingles. Here's Whiteside. Pass to Oni. Kicks it out to Gay. Pass to Ingles. Back to Gay. Shoots over Bridges. Misses off the right iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Passes it to Sharich. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharch. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Now Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
The pass to Oni. Back to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Another miss by Utah. Suns trail by 9. Booker dishes to Crowder. To the middle. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Crowder.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Oni passes to Clarkson. Rudy Gay on the wing. Crowder against Clarkson. And taken away by Paul. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
This guy difficult to match up with in transition because Booker can hit from anywhere on the floor.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
A different look for Utah. Jazz leading by 5. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. They could use a bucket. That's tipped.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Mitchell with it. Working on Booker. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Boy, how about the blinding speed in transition? Donovan Mitchell, ferocious attacking in the open floor.
Pass to Booker for the 3. Utah with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. From deep three-point range, kept alive.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
And so it's Utah, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at the Jazz. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
Paul kicks to Booker. Bridges outside. Outside Crowder. Now the dish to Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Kicks to Gobert. Lets it go. And he recovers it with 1 on the clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Down low. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Saric.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Conley against Paul. On the wing, Mitchell. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Conley against Paul. Saric outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, what determination from Dario Saric. So good at being aggressive around the rim.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Mitchell outside. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 10. Here's Saric. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside Conley. Back to Mitchell. Over Booker. Passes it to O'Neal. Mitchell in the corner. 3-pointer. No good on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. The pass to Bridges. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Mitchell against Paul. Mitchell passes to Conley. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter. Another miss by Utah. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Jazz.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Outside Conley. He kicks to Gobert. Can they get it? Crowder pulls it in. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
And here is O'Neal. Conley dishes to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Crowder. The Jazz again can't hit it. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the... David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next. Hey, Alec.
Thanks so much, Brian.
Well, and it's tough for defenses to stop Alec. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Here's Capella. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Now here's Paul. Driving in. Basket counts.
Chris Paul.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
Young against Paul. Pass to Collins. Inside. Here's Capella. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Booker, the pass to Aiden. It's stolen by Hunter. Stolen by Aiden. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Outside Young. And it's Capella with the jam.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Hunter passes to Collins. Young inside. He's against Ayton. Collins outside. Here's Capella. And he drops it in from the low post. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end. Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First team foul.
And he drops the first.
DeAndre Ayton. 2 shots.
Ayton hits them both. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. To the right side. Collins passes to Hunter. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Bridges. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And again, it's the Suns missing.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Young.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Collins. This one for 3. The kick to Hunter. Jacks up a 3. Hits the trifecta.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Not just a scorer, Bogdanovich shows excellent feel as a playmaker. That was a nice find.
And Phoenix has possession. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. And Booker with the jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Collins. Pass to Capella. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
For 3, Bridges. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Young against Paul. Young, the pass to Hunter. Now here's Capella. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Bridges outside. No problems knocking that one down. Bridges has got 5.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Young, the pass to Collins. Atlanta again missing.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top, leading by just 2. We'll take a quick break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
At the forward slots, Hunter and Collins. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's a 3 from Paul. And the Suns get another 3.
Dialed in from deep. I love watching Chris Paul read defenses and take what they give him.
Young with it, now guarded by Booker. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And here's Collins for 3. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Ball against Young. Outside Paul. Ayton finds Booker. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Paul against Young. Out to the wing. Collins outside. A shot from the mid-range. And that one comes up a bit short.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Outside for Booker. Three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks trailing.
You know, John Collins really shows up for his team every night. He's a high-effort player, and he's always looking for ways to make an impact.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
And the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Substitution.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist by McGee. You know, another area John Collins certainly does a good job of making his presence felt is on the glass, Smitty.
He certainly knows the value of a rebound. On both ends, he's always eager to crash the boards. BA, having a guy who reliably fights for loose balls is so important to a team's success.
To the paint. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Pass to Williams. Back to Herter. Williams with it. Stolen by Payne. And now the Suns fast break. Johnson with a bucket. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Herter. And he drives in. Pass to Jang. McGee with a steal. Outside Payne. Back to Shamet. From deep. Down low. No stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's on Danilo Gallinari. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
The other thing they've done is immediately get out on the fast break. They're definitely getting some points that way.
Gallinari with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Williams against Kaminsky. 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up top. Dang, shot is off.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Johnson. And the shot goes in. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Here's Jang. McGee with a steal. To the inside. Here's Shamet. And it's in there. And the Suns lead by 12.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Herter. Outside Williams. Back to Jang. Ooh, McGee with the block.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Shamet, no good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Outside, Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, for the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They led by 2 after the first. And that'll do.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant, you got the Pels with Zion, you got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Kaminsky in at the 4. Outside Payne. Pass to McGee. And here is Kaminsky. Outside Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Payne. That shot missing. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Collins finds Young. Back to Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
Payne against Young. Pass to Shamet. The 3-ball. And the Suns miss again.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Phoenix calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Ayton inside, guarded by Capella, and Ayton gets it to go.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Young. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Collins. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Young against Paul. Right side Booker. Back to Paul. From deep. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Bridges. Paul's got 8 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
That's good from Bridges. And so he makes both from the line. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Paul against Young. Hunter on the wing. Back to Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
An assertive slam by Clint Capella, showing the defense what he can do.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
Team second.
To the inside. The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Left side Gallinari. Pass to Herter. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Bridges passes to Paul. There's a minute 26 left in the third quarter. Three-pointer, Bridges. Another shot. Now here's Booker. Back to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Here's Ayton. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Right side Herter. Outside Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's a 3 from Paul. Ayton. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Back to Gallinari. Pass to Williams. Inside. Here's Reddish. Here he goes. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Team second. At the line for your Hawks, Cam Reddish.
Watching Cam Reddish, I see all-star level potential. It's going to be interesting to track his development because he's still establishing his identity.
It's tipped. And so it's the Phoenix Suns now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Cam Reddish is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Kevin Herter. Then there's Lou Williams. And it's Jang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Stolen by Bridges. All alone on the break. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. And the Suns lead by 14. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
And now the Suns fast break. Fires the 3. They get it back. It's good on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Outside Herter. Pass to Gallinari. Clock at 6. Here's Jang. Is covered by Ayton. Here's Gallinari. The rebound by Bridges. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Outside Booker. Shoots over Young. Off the left rim and out.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Outside Hunter. Young inside. He's against Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Defensively, just when you think you have Young's shot timed out, he pulls it back down.
And he sinks the second. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Paul against Young. Now here's Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Back to Collins. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. It's good.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Paul against Young. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. Gets the 3-ball to go. And the Suns lead by 18.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Young against Paul. Bridges outside. Over Hunter. And that one hits the back iron. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Collins. And here's Capella. Shoots over Ayton. And Ayton pulls it down.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Suns.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats him to the ball.
Paul passes to Bridges. Beyond the arc. And the Suns miss again. Collins against Crowder. Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Capella against Paul. From downtown, drops in the 3.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way they're
Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for the Heat, backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Butler in at the 3. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Trying to get open is Crowder. A nice shot by Booker.
And Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Pass to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Nice roll by Adebayo, just having himself ready to receive that pass.
Ball passes to Booker, and stolen by Butler. The pass to Lowry. Back to Robinson. Outside Lowry. From downtown. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. And it's Paul penetrating. Banked in off the glass.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Now here is Lowry. Passes to Robinson. Dishes it to Butler. That one goes. Count it.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And really hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Robinson, that's good.
And how about the experience of Lowry on full display there? Just finding the open man. And guy's been doing this for now over a decade.
And Ayton gets double teamed. The shot by Paul, nobody around. And it's good off the back rim and in. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Bridges. Back to Paul. From the arc. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Lowry. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Paul against Lowry. To the middle. And that one's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Lowry dishes to Tucker. Back to Lowry. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it to Robinson. Inside. Here's Adebayo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Just a lot of force coming from Bam. That time he takes the hit and still focused enough to score.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Bridges shot. Good.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Lowry drawing the double team. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Adebayo on the follow.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Paul looking around. Pass to Booker. Six to shoot. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Butler driving to the basket. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick and athletic. Butler able to beat his opponents right to the tin.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Lowry.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourself,
look at that.
Oh, Jimmy, that was impressive.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns, trailing by 5. Booker the pass to Crowder. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate. He leads by example and always vocal. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero, the best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Miami leading by 6. Outside Lowry. Robinson on the wing. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. Here's Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
Ayton kicks to Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
Substitution for the Suns.
The Heat with the lead. And here's Oladipo. Morris, left side. Knocks it loose. Stolen by McGee. There's the triple. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Oladipo with the ball. Working on Payne. Hero passes to Morris. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Here's Payne. The shot. No good on his first attempt of the game.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And Oladipo kicks to Morris. And the baseline jumper, no good. It's stolen by Oladipo. They get a hand on it. Shamet with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from McGee.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Oladipo with the ball, working on Payne. And again, it's the Heat missing. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the layup falls.
Cameron Payne.
Now just a 4-point Heat lead.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Oladipo taking his time here. To the paint. Edmond passes to Akpala. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Suns trail by 4. Shamet finds Kaminsky. Back to Shamet. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Kaminsky misses. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Down low, here's Morris. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Heat have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's Payne. No good on the 3. Here's Hero. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Suns substitution.
And some nice defense there to end the quarter. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The period came to a close with them. And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with Lowry on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Tyler Hero out there with Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Akpala in at the small forward position. Hero passes to Akpala. Now Hero. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just 5 to shoot. And Morris throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Ball with the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Oladipo right side. Pass to Akpala. Back to Oladipo. Driving in. This ball grabs the miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 7-point differential.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title.
Outer dishes to Bridges. And he banks in the layup.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Ball against Oladipo. Morris, left side. It's tipped. Crowder with the steal. And here they go. And Crowder slams it in.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And again, the turnover by the Heat. A different look for Miami.
Substitutions for your Heat.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Ball outside, and the pass to Booker for the tie. Rebound by the Heat. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. Robinson passes to Butler. Adebayo with the ball. And stolen by Ayton. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Miami leading by 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
And the rejection by Ayton. The drive by Lowry. Back to Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Tucker's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's how you execute a pick and roll. Jimmy Butler just toying with the defense and waiting for the opening.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. No good off the front iron. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
1:25 left to play in the third. Booker with it. Lowry picks him up. No good from Booker.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Butler feeling out of it. Outside for Robinson. Butler against Ayton. And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Lowry passes to Tucker. Good ball movement here by Miami. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Look back at Miami 2020 in the bubble in that NBA Finals run. Bam Adebayo averaging a double-double during the playoffs. Just such a huge factor for what the Heat did that season.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. From deep. Here's Shamet. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his second.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And Tucker has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. He's got his 5th assist in this one. Payne with it. That one rolling around and rims out.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And so it's Miami in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. JaVale McGee is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Payne in at the point guard. Johnson outside. Back to Payne. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
McGee against Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Lowry passes to Butler. Feeds to Tucker. And it's Phoenix with the rebound as their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Here's McGee. Deflects the pass. Johnson finds Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Robinson dishes to Tucker. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Payne can't hit. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Lowry, good.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Takes it off the glass.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Passes it to Robinson. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, Jimmy Butler has that kind of room, and he's going to throw it down.
Ball against Lowry. Ball outside. Back to Crowder, and stolen by Butler. Lowry has the open look. From outside, off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Bridges finds 8. Trying to get open as Crowder. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from 8.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Outside Robinson. He takes it in. Outside Lowry. Clock at 6. Unloads. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 11. Bridges passes to Crowder. Miami grabs the miss. Tucker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Adebayo. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Robinson. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the basket is good.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Lowry against Paul. Outside Lowry. He kicks it to Tucker. Butler in the corner. Miami no good on that time either. Phoenix with the ball. They trail by 9 points. For 3, Bridges. Offensive rebound. Ayton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Ball against Lowry. Outside Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And the Heat lead by 9.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Lowry. And so it's Miami winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Well, this one.
Hey, Brian. Devin Booker finally playing win.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for the Jazz, The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at center, filling out the middle. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
Here's Bridges. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Conley. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Goes up from the top of the key, and the shot no good. A bit short.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Booker against Mitchell. With the drive, and Mitchell with the slam.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move. Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
Great positioning on the putback.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Gobert. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Conley. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Andor is a fixture on the Croatian Nationals, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul, playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 6.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Conley passes to Bogdanovic. It's deflected. Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. From deep, Conley. Crowder with a steal. Bridges right side. The 3 from Ayton. Rebound, Utah. Outside Conley. Minute 32 left in the opening quarter. 13 feet out. Here's Gobert. Tries yet again, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Here's Paul. A minute 15 left in the first quarter. Here's Crowder. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
I think the handles of Jay Crowder may catch some people off guard. This guy's a capable ball handler when given space.
Conley goes in. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
Bridges misses. Utah trailing here. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's a three from Paul. And they'll get another chance.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Conley against Paul. Gobert on the high post. Ooh, poked away. He's got a clear path. And Paul gets it to go.
Well, you can see Chris Paul has been an elite two-way player for a long time in this league. Turn your defense into offense.
And that one's good from Conley.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Paul into the lane, lays it up and banks it in. Paul's got 5 now.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Mitchell. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because, to me, it opens up every other aspect of your game.
The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Now here's Mitchell. Back to Conley for 3. The shot off that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Boy, in recent years, Mike Conley taking more shots from long range, but make no mistake, this guy able to score at every single level.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Bogdanovic. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Crowder. And Doris, you look at the shooting numbers for Conley. He can hurt you from deep and everywhere in between.
Well, it's easy to, quote, get to your spot when you have so many spots on the floor. At the same time, I feel like Conley does such a great job balancing scoring and setting the table for his teammates.
Now here's Conley. Gobert up top. 6 to shoot. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Stolen by Bridges. And now the Suns fast break. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly. Puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Pass to Mitchell. Takes a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bridges. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Jazz have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting 1 free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or 2. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. And that one's good for Conley.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Paul for 3. And the Suns miss again.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Bridges against Bogdanovic. Conley up top. Lets the 3 fly. Utah gets it back. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake. Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. But this guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
And they've also protected the rim with a lot of energy today. Good amount of blocks in the first half.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Payne. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer. It's stolen by Clarkson. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Ingles. It's hauled in by the Suns. And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Gay. And here is Ingles from behind the arc. Hits the three-pointer. Ingles has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Joe Ingles has finished top 5 in the league's three-point shooting on multiple occasions. You've got to contest that.
Payne, pass to Kaminsky. Now McGee. And Whiteside with a block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. The Jazz making a switch here. Oni's checked in. Here's McGee. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Ingles passes to Clarkson. The kick out to Ingles. Pass to Oni. Fires for three. Kaminsky pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Back to Payne. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Suns lead by 2.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle, you love the work ethic he has had on display.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, they've got Frank Kaminsky, Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's McGee in at the 5, down low. Now here's Ingles. Pass to Gay. Back to Ingles. Drills it from deep. Ingles got 6. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
Here's Oni. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Down low, Gay. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Johnson. The Jazz making their last shot. 5 to shoot. Here's McGee. Good on the shot.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Utah leading. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Here's Oni. The kick out to Ingles. Pass to Oni from deep three-point range. They get it again. On the wing, Ingles. He has 6. 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Nice shot by Whiteside.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Shaman. To the inside. McGee passes to Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Booker against Clarkson. Here's Honey. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And they get it back. Clarkson outside. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Whiteside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. Pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Team foul.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Ingles. He's got 6. Pass to Oni. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Gay right side. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with the forward.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, in catch and shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
So Utah ends up going with a new group.
First team foul. Substitution.
Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got his second basket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. Outside Paul. It's not going to go for him. And Utah the other way now.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Gobert's got 6.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Utah foul. Mike Conley. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
That's good from Paul.
Shooting for Phoenix. Chris Paul.
Paul hits them both. 15 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Now here's Conley. Give him 8. And here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The backcourt is Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Now here's Gobert. Tries again. Oh, rejected by Ayton. The 3, Booker. Bridges passes to Booker. Booker drawing the double. Back to Bridges. Off target from three-point range.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Bogdanovic against Booker from 12 feet. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Ball against Conley. Pass to Booker. Six on the shot clock. Fires the 3. On target from range. And the Suns lead by 4.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Conley finds Bogdanovic. Yep, that one goes.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Paul passes to Crowder. Pass to Booker. Now here's Paul. Ayton with it, defended by Gobert. Ayton, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Mitchell against Booker, and it's Mitchell penetrating. Bogdanovic with it. Pass to O'Neal. To tie it up. Bogdanovic. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Amazing poise from Bogdanovic, able to deliver a huge shot.
Bridges outside. Here's Booker. Basket's good. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, it's one thing to know your team counts on you to deliver big buckets. It's another to take that responsibility and run with it. Go ahead, Mr. Booker.
They double him with Booker. Conley finds Gobert. Here's O'Neal. No good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Pass to Paul. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. That's good from Paul.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Booker against Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Outside Booker. Ball against Conley. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a statement from Chris Paul. He understands game is in the balance. It's my time.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Bogdanovic is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
Ball against Conley. Bridges outside. Up top, Booker. The 3 is up. That one no good. And Utah will come the other way.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. And he sinks it. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And it's Paul off the drive. It's in!
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
On the take. Deflected. Oh, get that out of here. Stuffed it and grabs a rock. A one-man stop. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they up.